Alan Lewis in the building already. What Alan Lewis?
Here we
got Karis in the building. Oh, I shot you out the other day, Karis. What up?
Here we come, y'all. Here we come.
We on YouTube right now. Yeah, we on IG now.
Here we come, y'all.
And we on YouTube. I don't know who to talk to.
Oh,
YouTube, IG. Hey.
Late ill kid at OneYoungsta holding it down, bringing that StreetGeek and NERDSoul. What is up, my people, today? Coming with another wonderful episode of Beats, Vibes, Life. What is up, my people? This is the show where I bring an album. He brings an album. And we hash it out. Do we like it? Do we not like it? Is it better than it used to be? Is it whacker than it used to be? All that jazz. But before we get started, to my left,
driving the bus
and living his best life, Arckatron.
How y'all doing? Nah, this bus driver Arcka. No, but I'm good, y'all. I'm good. I'm tired. I worked today. You know what I'm saying? I was out there in the traffic of LA. Y'all know who's been in LA. Y'all know what that's like.
Yeah,
I was in Koreatown. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Koreatown.
So I'm tired. You see my eyes? Tired, lazy, tired. They out here in the place to be. We get MICs right here. We're MCs. We're just
we gonna do it.
We're gonna master of this ceremony.
That's right.
And we got 2 albums to talk about today. So yeah, how you feeling? What's your name? What's your game? What's your spit it? Whatever.
NERD, SOUL, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, podcast, all that jazz. Holla at me right here. Go on and hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe. If you hit that thumbs down, I'm gonna send Balrog after you. And I'm gonna tell you what, you ain't gonna like it.
You ain't got that crazy widow's peak.
Yo, that widow's peak is nasty.
They're coming down to here, like he
full swoop.
He got the
like
the V. We call that the V cut.
The illest V.
He got the V cut.
So you don't want it.
The Android cut start like back here, like the park. You know what I mean? Like back here on the V cut. Y'all know about that.
Man.
Go check that out on the page too. We did a watch song with Street Fighter.
Yeah, Street Fighter, the 1994
movie. Yeah.
Amazing movie. I got some shout outs today.
Oh, you got shout outs?
Shout outs to Alan Lewis. He's working on a project, getting this sing on. So check out Alan Lewis. Alan Lewis. He's gonna be singing, he's gonna be putting out a project, all that good stuff. Keep an eye out for him. Also, big shout out to Shades of Vengeance Comics. They're putting out the Bug War graphic novel. Kickstarter. It's still running right now. They've already passed their goal. They like doubled their goal, but they make some dope comics. I reviewed them. They're hot. Now, I also want to give a shout out to Prince and Sin from Thought Crimes. I talked to Prince over the weekend. It's just always awesome talking to him on the phone. Dude's super, just he's like a nice little ignition spark for you. Get your week started, get you hyped. It's always great having a conversation with him. Sin is straight hilarious, so they're just great in general. Now, we got 2 albums. Yeah. And you put me on. You were like, "Hey, I got some."
Well, it's 2 albums. It's 2 albums that I haven't listened to either.
Oh, so neither of us.
I was choosing 2 albums that we didn't listen to.
Yep.
We didn't that we both have not listened to.
Yeah.
I had the Swizz Beatz album downloaded for months, but I didn't listen to it.
All right.
For some reason, because it was just like with Poison. I was like, "What's this Poison track?" I didn't. It just never registered me that this was a Swizz Beatz album. So that's why I chose it. And the reason why I chose Mac Miller because it was in the same year. So that was 2018. That's it. And they're fairly new albums that I know the Swizz Beatz got some burn because of the Nas song with some videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mac Miller this is his last project.
True.
Before he passed.
So we have Swizz Beatz Poison and Mac Miller Swimming. Which one would you like to handle first?
You always do this, man. Every show. What you just start whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna start.
I can start if you will, because you always started. I can start.
You started.
Yes.
All right.
I don't know which one to start with.
Swizz Beatz Poison.
All right, we'll start with Swizz Beatz Poison. Yeah, since that's the order I listened to them in.
Okay.
Swizz Beatz Poison. 10 tracks.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I think.
Yeah, 10 tracks.
Like 9, 10, something like that.
What do you want to know about it?
Initial thoughts.
My initial thoughts is Swizz Beatz need to stop using that same pattern.
Yo, I was just thinking about that earlier today. Now, I'll say this. The boom. I love it. every now and then. But when you do it like
5 times, you do it, the album has 10 tracks.
You got to reel it in. Just reel it in.
I mean, the thing about yeah, that's on like 5 tracks, really. But that's his style. That's his new style.
But that's his newer style.
Well, he's been like that for like 10 years. So even he's been like,
it's newer than the.
I don't know what that is. Is that Tetris?
That's that Tetris. I'm about to say, that's your boy. I'm about to say, that's your boy.
Well, we're gonna talk about it too.
Oh, yeah, we'll get in there.
Moving on back to. I feel.
I'll let you go further.
Yeah. So the album is not bad. If you like, he's a hype man.
Yeah. Like,
that's what he does.
Imagine a hype man that also happens to make beats.
Yes. If like Flavor Flav made beats.
Yeah. And they were good for the most part. I mean, he didn't make my list for top 10 producers, but he's not trash. You know what I'm saying? He's like in that middle area where he's like,
he's a hit or miss.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
And on this album, it's in the middle. It's like half and half. Mm-hmm. Like I would take 5 tracks off and we'd be good. We keep moving. Yeah. There's some good songs on there, and there's some songs like, okay, we're just passing to the next song.
Yeah.
Like it's not bad. It's not like, yo, this is crazy.
It's nothing on this album makes me want to skip.
We're just moving on to the next song.
Yeah, you're kind of just going through the motions with this.
Yeah. I felt that way.
As I listened to this,
how did you feel?
I ended up about where you are. I like half of this album, but he did something special with this album. Swizz Beatz did something that no one else has ever made me do in my history of listening to music. Not only
skip a track or what?
No. Not only did I listen to a song with Lil Wayne and enjoy it, but I listened to it again. I'm not mad at the POMS or POS.
Pistol on My Side.
Pistol on My Side. Yeah.
POMS.
I'm not mad at that song. I actually dig it. And I was surprised because my little brother knows. Yo, see, if you're watching this, you know my disdain for Lil Wayne. All right.
No rhyme intended.
Y'all can put that round. That round, I made it. All right. And I was surprised. That's one plus. Now, there's some minuses because a lot of these songs aren't particularly bad. I just feel like they're just going through the motions. Just like, oh, okay, try to play it. And, all right, let's get through it. But there are, like I said, there's about 4 or 5 joints on here that I would put in my rotation. I would be like, oh, I'm not mad at this. But there's also 5 other songs that are just kind of like they're not bad, they're not great either. They're just kind of like on in the background. Yeah,
it's very related. Y'all gotta stop doing this, y'all. If you have an artist,
all right,
and they're doing a verse,
okay,
they are the featured artist. If you have an artist and they're doing the hook, they are not the featured artist. So when I see Kendrick Lamar's name, I would like a Kendrick Lamar verse. So if he's just doing the hook, don't even put his name on it. Let it be a surprise. Like, oh, Kendrick's on the song. Oh, okay, he's doing the hook. Cool. So the expectation is not as high as we wanted it to be.
Understood. Because when I heard his voice, I was like, oh, Kendrick's on this joint. We about to get a verse. And then I was like, we're not going to get a verse.
We're not getting a verse.
You ain't getting nothing.
We get nothing.
Nothing.
We get nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. We get nothing. I don't know why we got nothing.
But all in all, things considered.
We got DJ Cyclone in the building.
Ooh, yo, DJ Cyclone in the house.
And a whoop
for you. I'll say this. I can't recommend this. It's weird. It depends on where you are.
It's a quick listen. It's only
it is.
It's near a half hour. It's 32 minutes.
Yeah, which
so it's not like you're not gonna get bogged down with music you have to listen to.
Nah, it's
you got a half hour. You can go through this album, especially if you want. You can skim through it too. You can spend 10 minutes on the album. You be good.
But there are some bright spots for me. Lil Wayne and Pusha were bright spots for me.
Okay, I give you that. You ain't like Young Thug, the 25 Soldiers? It wasn't a bad track.
Yeah, Young Thug was alright.
All things considered.
It's kind of like the first. Well, we can't even say this is 10 tracks because it's an intro. There's an intro.
It's a kind of okay. It's 9 tracks.
Yeah, it's 9 tracks. So like pretty much.
The intro wasn't bad.
Track 2, 3.
The intro wasn't bad.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad intro.
So we're adding it as a track. That's what I'm doing. We're adding it as a track. That is now officially a track.
Yeah, it's the joint with Nas comes through, but I already kind of like that from the single when he dropped it. But that's still 3 songs that I'm talking about bright spots, and when you got 7 other tracks that are just kind of like, all right, you know what I'm saying? But he does get you hype on the joints where he's like, it's something about Swizz's voice. Swizz's voice can get you hype. Like Swizz has this voice where you be like, yeah, and
that's what you be like, yeah, haha. That's how you get down.
And this and the beat don't be about nothing.
That's the thing. Like the beats be like minimalist sometimes. Like
yeah,
he got one sound,
and that's kind of like what he played on when he first came out. When he first came out, his whole thing was kind of, being like more of a pared down, simple kind of beat. And, that was, his claim.
I don't know how he slipped through the cracks. I don't know who was the gatekeeper.
His man's in there.
Who was the gatekeeper at the time? Who let this man in? At that time, because this early stuff, no.
His man's. Who was his boy?
I don't know.
Probably the hottest rapper.
Well,
in the 3-year period.
The reason his uncles are the runners of Rough Riders. That's why.
Yeah.
His uncles are the label heads of Rough Riders.
Yes, but
that does help.
But when DMX is like rapping over your stuff, people are
so DMX's first album,
yeah,
which I believe came out before Rough Riders album.
True.
Swizz Beatz only had 1 song on there.
Yeah, but wasn't it the lead single?
It was not. The lead single was Get At Me, Dog.
Oh, you're right.
And the reason why I know that because
why do I keep forgetting the order of which they came out?
I just watched Dame Grease deconstruct Get At Me, Dog, the actual song, the beat and everything.
Yo, that song came.
And now I just realized watching that. Also, the original song of that song was actually with the Lox and DMX. And when DMX got to deal with Def Jam, that's when they redid it and exited 3 verses.
Oh,
yeah, a little history, y'all. Just a little history. What up, Chris?
Because if they did the version with the Lox, then Bad Boy would have to be involved. And
not just like it was a track that had like a mixtape joint that had freestyle joint on the Clue. It was on the Clue tape back then.
Shout out to Clue. Yeah. Watches the show.
What up, Clue?
What up, Clue?
We got PL Parker Lewis in the building too.
Oh, PL Parker Lewis and a woo for you.
Yes, and a woo for Chris too. We had some Chris coming.
Oh, Chris. Woo.
We go back to Philly. I ain't seen him in like 10 years, man. Where you been at, man?
Yeah,
holla at me. Chahala at me. Chahala at your boy.
Chahala. So with the style that he kind of has championed of being kind of like minimalist, pared down, even in his words one time, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said something like, I make stuff that's so simple that you wonder why you never made it.
That's what Swizz said?
Yeah. Paraphrasing to a certain degree. And it works.
Fantasy draft. Sorry.
Oh, fantasy draft.
I'm looking at PL. Fantasy draft.
Fantasy draft.
Fantasy. How about a reality draft?
Yeah. Nah, I don't know.
Fantasy draft.
But
can't stay. Y'all got the fantasy draft.
Fantasy draft.
You both stay on the show. You can do both.
Samson, Smarter Pants. But his beats, because he has a very specific style, I think he struggles even now, and he's been in the game for quite some time.
It's been 20 years.
I don't see a range in this album. For this to be an album from a producer, I expect this to one where you hold your bag a little bit and shine on these other producers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I don't think I see any range in this. I see a couple of hot joints where I'm like, word.
It's funny. Look, he said I could. Y'all talking about One Trick Pony Swizz.
Oh,
you nailed on that. He just came in.
I got like 2 tricks.
You got 1 trick.
You got 2. Oh,
that's it. There it is. That's the beat.
That's the beat on
That's
everything. And don't get me wrong, that drum pattern works. But when you do it like 4 or 5 times on an album that only has 10 tracks, you can't do that, man. Swizz, you watch the show. I know you watch the show. You're into stuff. You love NERDSoul. You hold it down. And I got props for you. But hey, let the beat circulate. All right? Show some diversity.
I don't think he has it.
Well, I mean, he's all right. Let's see what's the type of stuff. What are some songs he's produced?
I don't think he has it in him.
He's done some stuff for Busta. He's done some stuff for DMX. He's done some stuff for Jay-Z.
All rappers from New York.
Yeah.
He got Lil Wayne on this song. He got you know, Nas, another New York rapper. So yeah, he's a one-trick pony, but it works for him. That's what he does.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of like when you got that one shtick, but you can like really, really nail it. But the thing is, when you do an album, it doesn't work so well. I think this would have hit harder if it was an EP with the Nas joint, the Wayne joint, the Pusha joint, and the Young Thug joint.
So you're adding the Young Thug joint?
Because you're turning me around on it. You know what?
I didn't even know it was Young Thug until I looked at it.
It's not bad. Those 4 songs and an EP only. He would have tricked us. With the intro. He would have tricked us into thinking he was like better.
But not including the Styles and Jada and Kendrick song.
Dang, you're right. That is a good one. Okay, and that one. So that's
5 songs though. There's a 5 songs.
That really is it. That's the 5 songs.
Album.
So yeah, an EP with those 5 songs. He would have tricked us into being like, oh snap, yo, Swizz done, he bringing the A game.
But all you had to do is just do a redux and get rid of all the tracks. And just make your own folder with 5 tracks in it and call it a day. That's why I used to do the albums back in the days. Nostradamus album in my book only had 2 songs on it, and literally that's what
you're right on that one.
Come get me and shoot him up. Just shoot him up. What? Kill, murder. That's it.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
He should have. If he would have released this joint as 5 tracks, we would be speaking highly of him. I'm going to go on and score this right now.
1 million points.
5.
5 out of what? 10?
10.
You always hating, man.
I'm hating. You know what? No, actually, I'm going to give him a 6. Here's why. Because he has a song with Lil Wayne, who I have mad disdain for. I don't like Lil Wayne's style. Never have. Never been interested in it. But in this
man gave it a 5.
Case,
yeah. Half
of the album I like. What am I supposed to do?
But there's other elements and stuff. I don't know how you grade yours. We know what? When we talk about like we need a legend on everything, we not this episode, but we need to have a legend on your grading system.
Why?
It seems a little inconsistent. That's all I'm saying.
Inconsistent. What should? All right.
Hey, this is inside shop talk. We'll talk about
what's
this later.
Your score?
My score is a 7, a solid 7. Because I grade mine on like a 5 to 10 system.
I grade mine on a 1 to 10. So,
I know. But I'm just saying. But
so technically, considering my scale, you just gave him a 4.
No, I would give him on your scale. I would give him a 6. I guess.
No, like if 5 is your 0
again,
and 10 is your hottest.
Mine exponentially weighted. It's weighted exponentially.
Don't listen to him.
It gets tougher to get to 99%.
Oh, okay. Oh, so it's weighted.
Yeah. So as you get lower, it gets lesser. It's like as we call it. It's called diminishing returns.
And plus, we're only 1 point apart. I gave him 6.
Yes, but you gave him 5 initially.
Yeah, but then I forgot about the Lil Wayne song.
Disrespectful to get.
That's not disrespectful. Hold on, you just called him a 1-trick pony, and so did PL, and now I'm disrespectful. I never called him a one-trick pony.
He's got some good songs, though.
Yes, 5 of them out of 10.
Maybe I have 6. Maybe I have 6 on mine.
Well, all
There's
I know.
5 on your list, 6 on mine.
Well, there's 5, and for 5,
and we didn't talk about the Nas song. We talked about the Nas song. What about the Nas song?
I liked it. I liked it when the single came out. I said that should have been on. He should have put out 5 tracks. Like, this is an EP.
Wait, you didn't even name it in did you name it in the 5 tracks? We might need to run this down. It might be 7 tracks.
The Wayne joint, the Young Thug joint, the joint with the Locks, Nas joint,
Pusha T joint,
and the Pusha joint. That's 5 songs.
No,
that's 5 songs.
3, 4, 5. But I count the intro, man.
I'm not.
That's
it's
6 songs.
It's just talking.
It's 6 out of 4. I'm just saying.
Anyway, we done with Swizz Beatz.
Saying.
Look, we done with Swizz Beatz.
I'm just saying.
We done. But in other news, I want to give a shout out before we move on to some of our sponsors. You know, right here, Beats Vibes Life.
See,
we're doing
intro was kind of hard. See,
what you
the intro was kind of hard.
All right.
It's a good intro.
Well, I gave him 6. That's 6 tracks, six numbers.
Initially, you gave him 5.
Yeah.
That's
I'm allowing you guys to turn me around. I'm being considerate.
A little disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful.
Your initial thoughts were disrespectful. Okay.
All right. So Beats Vibes Life, we killing it, doing our thing. People know NERDSoul, and we got sponsors. I want to list off some of our sponsors. Big shout out to Arcka Gold. Everybody loves them. Awesome product. Go on and get out there and get yours because it is definitely worth it. Also, don't forget Redman's Toilet Bowl Cleaner. If you're ever out there, I know Mr. Clean really has all of the marketing, but for your dollar, the bang for your buck, you can't get your toilet any cleaner than Redman's Toilet Bowl Cleaner. And then also don't forget next year on May 18th, 2020, to give a shout out and get your tickets now for the Chicken Head Convention. So those are our sponsors. Give a shout out to them. Much love to y'all. Thank y'all for supporting, Beats Vibes Life because we love you.
I also want to shout out a couple people that also watch the show.
Oh, yeah.
Big Del from the Natty.
Big Del from the Natty. Yep.
Woodrow, the bass head.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget.
We haven't talked about Woodrow in a while.
He's a bass head, but he does have access to the internet.
And also Dave from New York.
Oh, snap. Dave from New York. What's up, man? Don't forget to hit us down in the comments and let us know what you think about radio hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
we feel that you might say something that
I think you're probably going to say that it's straight garbage.
Could be garbage.
You gotta write garbage like 30 times.
It's like garbage, not like garbage. It's garbage.
It's like GARH.
No, it should be like GAW. Garbage.
Yeah, garbage. Yeah. So we're figuring that you don't like it, but you never know. But in other related news, before we get to the next album, there's another rapper.
Related news?
Yeah, because there's a rapper that's in the news today. Another rapper that's in the news today outside of our albums. That's right. Will Smith has just dropped his trailer for Bad Boys for Life. That's right. It's the 3rd movie. It's a trilogy. But it's finally here.
You just said faux life.
Yeah, it's faux life.
But if it's 4, how can it be a trilogy if it's 4?
No, that's just the word Bad Boys for Life. It's 4. Because they're together for
Bad
life.
Boys for
life.
Life. Okay.
I'm just checking. Life. So, trailer dropped, I believe today, today, I think something like that. But anyway, trailer's out.
In the last 24 hours.
Trailer's out. You saw the trailer. I was like, yo, man, check this trailer out.
I watched it before you sent it.
Well,
I literally been minutes before.
Because see, we here. We got the wavelengths. You know what I'm saying? We're close. So,
I think that's just what it was. But yeah, something like that.
So, Bad Boys 1 comes out way back in the day. Shouts out to Richmond. I saw it in the Cloverleaf Theater. The Black Theater don't even exist no more. It's like a Krispy Kreme or something there now. The Kroger. But hey, I saw it there. Bad Boys 1, straight up classic. Bad Boys 2 comes out. Whoo! Straight up future flavor. You know what I'm saying? Follow the truck. You know what I'm saying?
Was it?
Yes. You ain't even seen it.
I have the DVD right behind you. Yes.
Did you see it?
Yes.
Did you see it with your eyes?
The second one?
Yes.
The second one is okay.
Whoa.
It's okay.
Whoa.
If I was scoring, it would be like a 6.5. 6.5?
It's a 9?
The second Bad Boy?
Yes. All right, boom. We're gonna start up one. The hilarity of the takedown at the beginning. All right. Then you got the dude down in the middle of the street. That was a straight up dramatic shot. Then you got the highway chase scene. You see all the glass they broke? Man, a boat hit cop cars, man. A whole boat on a highway. All right. And it was riding. And remember, he said he had to puck up his butthole because when the car flipped over his head, you don't remember that? Then remember when they had dead bodies coming out the back of the truck? Yo, look, Bad Boys 2 is classic. Don't listen to this guy. It's hotness. But
I wouldn't call it it's good. It's just not classic. Like you okay. You youngins always like to put this like attached this classic to everything. Choose to come out. Yo, it's classic.
Why did I give Poison classic? Swizz Beatz Poison ain't no classic.
It's not a classic.
Thank you.
No one would say that. I'm talking about you said. I'm talking. This is what I'm saying. Are you part 2 people? When it's always a part 2, it's classic too.
No. I don't give 2 classic on everything.
What do you think about Men in Black 2?
You know what? I like it. I don't know if I'd say it's classic.
That's what I would say about Bad Boys 2. I like it, but it ain't classic.
But at least you like it.
Oh yeah, I like it. I bought it on DVD.
Okay. All right, cool. So
you don't understand.
Now we back on.
For all the kids out there, DVD is digital video disc or device.
It's before Blu-ray, right?
What is a Blu-ray? First of all,
it's a Blu-ray disc.
What does that even mean? Like Stingray, Blu-ray, Shark's Ray?
It's just
Sword Ray.
It's because the disc is blue and it gives you rays of vision when you put it in your player. Don't ask me no questions.
All right? I said Men in Black 1 and 2 and Bad Boy 1 are classic. Men in Black 2 is classic.
You know what?
PL
said it's classic, so I'm going with PL.
No, he's talking about Men in Black, not
Men in Black. I'll give him that. It's meant we are the Men in Black. Anyway, look.
That's the first one.
Yeah, but there was still Galaxy Defenders in the second one.
They were not playing that song in the second one.
Yeah, well, they was thinking about it.
Actually, what was on the second soundtrack? You don't know what was on the second track, did you?
Yes, I do.
Did he do a song for the second track?
Yeah, he did.
What was the song?
I don't want to talk about it right now.
Was it the Millennium era of Will Smith?
I don't know. Anyway, look. All right, Bad Boys for Life is out. All right, it's the trailer's out and everybody's loving it and giving it.
And why they cursing in the trailer? What happened to the non-cursing trailers?
Oh man, they real, man. All right, it's real now.
I want to see.
It's one last time.
I want to see one last time. I want to. Yeah, they said it about the Matrix. I want to see. I want to see the edited trailer like for TV. Like,
all right.
Like I want to see that spot.
Oh, okay. All right, now.
I don't know about the cursing trailers, man. I don't know how I feel about the cursing. How I hit down here and hit up there?
Look, I don't know, man. It's gonna be taking you out.
I literally hit the wave button for Sean. So what up, Sean? Sean B in the building.
Sean B, a woo for you. So before we get started, what did you think about the trailer? Because I feel some
animosity, some heat coming off the couch.
A little heat coming off the couch.
It's okay. I gotta see the movie. I'm not into trailers. Let me see the movie. I'm gonna watch the movie.
So did you think anything?
I'm gonna watch. No, it's just okay. The word I don't like to use, but I have to use it for this case. It's tropes. It's got all the tropes. Of course, somebody has to be singing the Bad Boy song incorrectly, and Martin's like, "Oh, y'all need to sing it correctly. You know, it's a long song. It's very hard to learn." Corny. And another thing is too. The reason why I'm worried, and you don't know about I'm worried about this movie because 2 things.
All right, okay.
2 things.
Give me, be real, son.
Marty ain't funny no more, and Will ain't funny no more.
Oh no, you did not just say that.
They have too many years of unfunniness.
Too many years of unfunniness. Will is still funny. You are kidding.
Will is funny in person and outside of the movies, but in his movies, he's had some really clunking comedies.
Don't listen to this. Okay? You hear all this? This Will Smith. I know you watched the show. Martin Lawrence. I know you watched the show. Don't even see this. All right. You won't even see all this. All right. Here.
No, seriously. What was the last Will Smith movie that was funny?
Well, he's been doing dramas.
What was the last Will Smith movie that was funny?
But he was doing dramas.
I don't care.
You can't make someone laugh at a drama. You're trying to make them cry.
This is what I'm saying. This is the reason I'm saying this.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what time. I'm just saying, what was the last one? You just name it. Name his last funny movie. And name Martin's at the same time while you're doing it.
All right, the last funny movie from Will would probably be the romantic comedy Hitch. That would probably be it. And Hitch is a good movie.
Hitch is a good movie. No, it's a good movie. I agree.
Thank you.
I agree.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
But when it comes to the Will Smith and Bad Boy, the Mike Lowry character, I don't.
What's wrong with Mike Lowry?
I don't think he can do it no more.
Yo, man. All right.
Will. Okay, when it comes to movies, Will's decision ever since Wild Wild West has been trash. His decision making for movies he chooses.
Wow.
He shows some really trashy movies.
What about the Ali movie? Is that trash?
No.
What about 7 Pounds? Is that trash?
These are the good movies. But in between, there's some sprinkles, some trashness in between it. Hancock? You like Hancock?
Hancock was actually before its time.
Yes, because the
Hancock,
boys.
Everybody that's praising the boys now would have been all on Hancock's ish back then.
Hey,
but now y'all trying to hate because he's black. That's why.
Hey y'all, we got a hater in the house.
No, I ain't got no hater in the house. I'm just saying boys ain't bringing nothing new. Hancock had that, son.
You're saying hater, this is opposite of haterade because he's drinking that haterade.
Oh, look, don't listen to him. Back on the trailer of Bad Boys for Life. Here's the hotness. It opens up and you like, oh snap, we got the quintessential, you know what I'm saying? We got the quintessential shot of Mike Lowry.
That sounds like tropes. The quintessential trope. Yes, go ahead. Keep going.
And then they subvert your expectation by having Martin bump the car. And it lets you know that
this is his name.
Marcus. So they have Marcus bump the car on the fire hydrant. Why? Because he always messing up the cars. Now, you want to call out tropes, right? But nobody was mad when Riggs and Murtaugh was going through their stuff for like 5 movies. Why? Because we love these characters, we're invested in these characters, and we know this is the partnership that they have. Somebody might be watching this show and be like, oh, look, they just reviewing movies again. Reviewing albums again. That's all they do. Duh, because that's what we do.
What are you, Mr. T?
All I'm saying is that
second so he bumps the car. I'm like, what? Mr. T?
So he bumps the car. Bumping the car is funny. All right. Coming in, the whole deal with the drug guy. That's hilarious because you know that Marcus is still on his spiritual. He's trying to get his woo side still, so that lets us know we catch him back up with the characters. He's trying to get trying to get out of the game. He's on the merch.
They should have never did Bad Boys 2. I'm sorry.
Look, y'all. The only problem that I see for Bad Boys, 3. I'll give you 3. 1, it drops in January. Usually they put
what?
Yeah,
that's when it's supposed to drop.
Yeah, it drops in January.
Ain't nobody looking at that. January.
It drops in January.
They try to stay away from all the Marvel movies. That's why. They're like,
now that's what I was about to say.
Want none.
Most bad movies go to January, but
February.
But the game has changed in the last, say, 10 to 15 years. The landscape has changed where you have a lot of movies coming out and they have to spread out. You'll see even remember the first John Wick movie came out like in late September. So like now the movies are starting to spread out. And then with Marvel coming in like March and stuff like that, you got to move earlier. So that's why January isn't the dumpster it used to be. Two. For second, the directors in the behind the scenes from Will Smith's channel did seem to be more fanboys than veteran directors. That could be a problem. But hear me out, all my Bad Boys people. Even if they may be fledgling, you're working with 2 titans in the game that have been known from TV and movies to be able to work out direction and work out scenes and work out dialogue on their own to make their characters feel more real and more accessible to the audience. You know what I'm saying? And I know the last thing you're going to say is we got new people. They're going to be in there singing the song. That is a word. But
new people are singing the song.
Remember they were singing the Bad Boy song? And Martin was like, you don't sing it.
That's probably like a small scene.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Don't be worried about that. It's probably a small scene. It's not like they're bringing in somebody new like Blade Trinity trying to take it over. Don't worry about it.
And you got the captain's still there too.
Yeah, and the cap's still there.
You got Cypher, Captain.
Now, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully Vargas and Reyes will still be there. You know what I'm saying?
Vargas and Reyes from the first one?
Yeah, man. Remember?
Were they in the
second one too. See, man, but
remember, I didn't watch that movie.
He was like, oh man, that's cold. So your mama bed. See, you remember that? That's hilarious. I remember he was like, and a couple of grapes sodas. It's like, yo, don't look. Bad Boys is gonna be dope. All right. He ain't riding with me right now. But when the movie come out, and I'm gonna go see it where I'm gonna be like, we gonna see the movie. I'm gonna look at his eyes, and I'm gonna look in the screen, I'm gonna look back in his eyes, and he gonna be smiling, and he gonna be like, I'm having a good time in the theater. I'm gonna be like, I knew it. I knew it.
Wait, hold on. You think I'm going to the theater to watch this movie?
Yes. You and me.
You must be crazy. That's how you paying. I ain't going.
You know what? I'll pay for your ticket.
They not getting none of my money.
They not getting. You can't support your brothers.
I support them twice. I got Bad Boys 1 and 2.
You can't support them a third time.
They lucky I got 2.
Wow! Look at the disrespect. Can you believe?
I'll wait till it come out on Netflix or something.
It
ain't Disney movie, is it? Cause I'll make sure.
It's not a Disney movie.
I'm making sure it's gonna be on Netflix. It's gonna be on Netflix, right?
It's a Sony.
You know what? Netflix need to get some early access to some movies.
Yeah, Netflix needs
that would change the game.
Netflix needs to step their game up.
No, they're fine. I'm saying they need to get some early access.
Yeah,
they need to start talking to whatever company is not with Disney. They need to start talking to them.
Yeah, they need to work that out.
Well, no, whatever company is not with Disney and also not coming out with their own streaming platform, need to talk to them.
So,
Universal.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Universal is making their own service, but I don't know. But anyway, guys, that's how we feel about Bad Boys for Life.
We spent like 20 minutes on this thing.
Because it's good.
It's just a trailer.
But it's a good trailer.
I'm living my best life. That's all
He's hurting my feelings.
I'm driving my bus and living my best life, man. Bus driver Arcka, at your service. I'm just saying. Wait till the movie. It's January.
Okay.
See, it's coming out in January, made me worried.
But we're going to get another trailer.
It should have came out in July. Like July.
Why, man?
August. It should came out right now. It's a perfect time for it.
Look.
That movie's a summer.
I know it's a summer movie, but imagine this. It's January. You ain't had a summer movie in a minute. You want that feeling. You know what I'm saying? You want to go to the theater, but you ain't got nothing there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing there. You sitting around. I ain't got no summer movies.
I ain't going to no theater in January.
Look, you in Oscar season. Oscar season just passed. You like, dang, man. Everybody been trying to make me cry, or they've been trying to make World War II films, or they've been trying to do a biopic. I want a summer movie. And then guess who comes through? Martin and Will with Bad Boys for Life in January. Blah, blah.
What is there over there? A red bag. What red bag mean? That don't sound good. Red bag.
January releases a red flag. Shot by Nolan. Okay, that's a red Shot by Nolan. Shout out to coming through. A woo for you. Here's why it's not a red flag. Because in the last,
waving the red flag.
I've already said this, but in the last 10 to 15 years, basically, movies have started to spread out. You know what I'm saying? Because the summer months are so jam packed. So I mean, look at Deadpool. That joint came out in February. Was it hot? Yeah. Usually February is not for those movies.
The second one didn't come out in
February. What did it come out in March? Just one more.
May.
Whatever. Anyway,
I don't know. Whatever. It came out in May.
Look. Anyway, the point is,
bossed up.
And even like I said, John Wick came out like in September. That's usually another dumping ground for movies. But you're starting to see gems in the other
movies like that. Yes,
you're starting to see gems in the off months.
What month did John Wick come out? You said January.
It was like September or something like that. Which is January. September used to be the dumping grounds.
Really?
September? Yeah, because September isn't Oscar season yet, and is not really the summer either. So it's like people just throw stuff there. But it's look, gems.
What's coming out next month?
There'll be gems in the off months now, and this is going to be a gem. Don't sleep. Bad Boys for Life. Hey, Will, hey, Martin, we here. Now, one thing I do not like in this world. Okay. It's part twos. Part two.
And one thing I do not like even more than part twos is part threes. Do you like Hangover 3?
That wasn't bad.
Did you like Hangover 2?
That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. But wasn't that Ralph though? Wasn't that first one, was it?
Nothing's ever the first one because you never experienced it before.
That's why you shouldn't do a part 2 or 3. Let it be. Did
you eat food today?
No, I actually didn't.
Did you eat food yesterday?
No, I actually didn't.
You ate food sometime this week?
I'm fasting.
All right. The last time you ate, what did you eat?
I don't even remember.
Whatever you ate, I bet you ate it before in your life, right? But was it still good? Yes.
No,
Thank
it
you
actually
very much.
it's called diminishing returns. Like them toasted strudels ain't the same like they were back in the day. I'm not eating toasted strudels. I'm just saying. Like if I had
put a little sauce on it.
if I had toasted strudels now, I probably wouldn't like it as much as I liked the first time. Back in the days when they had a little, it was getting a little flaky too. You get a little flaky.
A little flaky.
You
was like, ooh,
nah. That's how you can scrape the flakes and take the flakes, man. The flakes is good, man. That's where all the sugar be at.
Look, don't listen to him. Man.
I'm just saying, like toasted strudel is good the first time, but after that, ain't the same. Did you eat food? Of course I ate food.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you've eaten the same thing before and it was still good. It wasn't the first time, but that doesn't mean it's not good.
I didn't say it's not.
Nothing's ever going to be the first time.
I'm not saying that. I mean, I'm just saying that it's not. I don't want it to ruin the original. Just leave it alone. Like the Matrix should have just had one movie, him fly off, and we done. They ruined it with the other 2 and 3. They're not bad movies. They're great. They're pretty good movies. Yeah. It's just it just didn't. Even finishing a storyline was kind of whack.
That highway scene though.
We gotta
give love to that highway scene.
Everyone talks about the highway scene, but
because it's hot.
But what else? That movie's like 2.5 hours long.
All right, it is long.
You got that mosh pit scene. You got Morpheus talking about something. We got the army. Like the way he was talking. Why was his voice like that? Yeah, like who was that? That's weird.
You know what?
I'm just saying I can start picking it apart. You don't want me to do that. I watched the movie recently. That's why I can talk about it.
I've seen
that mosh pit scene was weird, man.
Yeah, but you cut that mosh pit scene, you still got a solid film, man.
All the stuff with the French dude, we can get rid of all that stuff. We don't need none of that.
Actually, I like that. You need
too much.
You need a criminal underworld.
He talks too much.
Yeah, but there's always those characters that really like to hear themselves talk.
But then you had the architect scene too. Another talker.
Oh yeah, you did. But he had to break down the he had to break down the science.
Did you understand anything he was saying?
Yeah.
No one understood what he was saying.
Inexorably.
No one in this world was understanding exactly what he was saying.
Anyway, look. Shot by Nolan says toaster strudel talk. CTFU. Yo, man, don't sleep on them toaster strudels. When you was young,
I don't know where I pulled them. I only had toaster strudels. I've only had toaster strudels like one time in my life, so I don't know where I pulled them out from.
Shot by Nolan said the fact that Michael Bay isn't directing is a positive, though. Thank you.
No, I agree. I agree because Michael Bay, Transformers.
Unless we're getting 13 hours, Michael Bay. If we're getting Transformers, Michael Bay, no. If we're getting 13 hours, Michael Bay, yes. But you never know which one's going to show up. So
maybe they need they need Michael Mann to do Bad Boys. Ooh, that would have been nice. That would have been a nice looking movie.
I would not be mad at that. You got on
that. But maybe these guys got it.
Yeah, they might have it. They might.
Again, you can't tell. That thing of the reason why I don't like trailers is because you can't tell anything from a trailer.
All right, cool.
Let it play out.
All right.
But January is a red flag. I agree with Shot by Nolan.
All right, cool. So we got another album.
Yeah, finally we got an album. We like 45 minutes in.
And that album is.
You make it seem like Matt Miller is whack then. We all saying, I guess we're saving the best for last, maybe. We'll see.
Mac Miller, Swimming. You went first last time.
Yeah.
I'll go first this time. My initial thoughts before I throw it to you. This album is what I would consider, without having like a perfect term for it, this album seems like a great album to have a road trip in. It just has like a kind of like flowy groove to it. And I mean, he goes through, different subjects, but it just has a flowy groove to it. And I think this album is great for like, say if you were going on like, say like a 2-hour road trip, like a day trip or something like that.
You were going to Joshua Tree. That's where you're going. Or you were going to the Coachella. Right out there in the desert where it'd be all dry and stuff.
Yeah, boy.
That's what it's like.
But that's what I'd say. This is really good.
Driving to Vegas.
Yeah, this is I think this album works very well for just like in the car. It has like a very flowy, groovy nature to it, and I enjoy it. So I'll throw it to you. Your first thoughts about it.
I listened to it in the car. It worked, and it worked in the car. I was working, and that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Word.
I agree with that. I didn't put that together until you said it, but yeah, I would agree with that. It was my first time listening to Mac Miller album, and I feel that was for you too. I was like, it's probably your first time too.
Yeah.
But and all no, I liked it. I really like who is back in the deck again? I forgot who that is again.
Back in the deck, that's Solar Gray. What's
Solar
up?
Gray.
And woo for you.
Yeah, what up, man? What up, man? I was like back in Solar Gray. Yeah.
Solar in the house. What up? What up? Big shout out. Oh, check out Solar Gray. Back in the deck productions. Dope streams on like all kinds of cool stuff. Get your geek on. Holla at him.
Get your geek on. Get your geek
Get your
on.
geek on.
Get your geek on. Somebody gotta do that, man. That's perfect.
We might have to do that. We had to flip that. Flip that. We had to flip that.
I'm tired. I got ideas all day.
We'll flip that. We'll flip that. So Mac Miller, never ever listened to him before.
He says he's at work.
Word. What up?
Thanks
What
for
up?
coming out, man.
Getting your work on.
You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us.
But you're here with us. You know what I'm saying? Never listened to Mac Miller before. And from listening to the music, listening to the lyrics and the subjects, he's normally an artist that I wouldn't listen to. Mm-hmm. But after just sitting through this album, there's a musicality to this.
Yep.
That works. It works well. He picks music that benefits his voice and his tone very well. Also
playing the music too.
So I didn't know he could play all those instruments. I think I knew he could play the piano.
Shangri-La, like remember he was playing more. He was playing a bunch of stuff on that job.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But I haven't checked on the credits for it, but who did what? But I'm pretty sure he had his hand in a lot of it.
Yeah.
Of the making of it, because that's what he was growing into. Like he was a changing evolving artist.
I can't stress how well the music matches the way he, even like from the singing, to the rapping, even when he does some kind of like trill trap stuff, it still seems to fit him and benefit him well in a way where I'm like, yo, this isn't my favorite style of rapping, but I like listening to this.
Yeah.
Mac Miller impressed me on this. From the stuff that I heard about him from just like the Instagram or the Twitter community, they definitely did not sell him well. Like, I mean, I heard people like, oh yeah, he got a new album, he's good, blah, blah. But I feel like, wow, this guy was really, seemed like, and I mean, unfortunately we lost him too soon, but he really seems to be hitting a stride on this musically.
I think he was fitting into a space where they couldn't even understand what was going on. Like they couldn't, because again, remember he started as a rapper, rapping over Lord from Swizz Beatz, and then he was weaving, and then like he just became more musical, and I got better. You know what I mean? And to the point where like a label, how would they market Mac Miller now? Like in terms of like. He just was fitting in a different space that
Mac Miller. Now that I think about it, if you told me to try,
it's almost like the Anderson .Paak space. Like what space is that?
Yeah, if like
music, what music would you say Anderson .Paak does?
Anderson .Paak is.
That's what you would say about Mac Miller.
Yeah, because it's a very, sometimes it's sing-songy, sometimes it's rapping, sometimes it's more of almost a spoken word pace. And sometimes you get like some trap type stuff, but
it's literally like,
it does work well, man. And you can't
genreify what he was doing.
This is one of those artists that I would definitely, I would shoot one video, but I would have that video break into 3 different songs to be like, hey, just so you know, this artist does like all this. Like I would do like one of those videos where like the video was like,
I don't think they knew. I just don't think. But sometimes when you're evolving, the evolution takes a while to catch up with you. Like the evolution of marketing, how to market it and get it out there.
Yeah.
So like they'll do better now because they already had an example.
Or you could do something where you take like 2 or 3 songs and you just push them to different markets, and you see how it goes. You could do something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
He is very versatile and just a solid artist, man. Like this impressed me tremendously. And I never knew this album was this good.
Oh, you got mad people on this in terms of production. You got Dame Funk on there.
Oh, okay.
Got Flying Lotus.
Yeah.
J. Cole did some production. John Bryan did some production.
Word up.
Tay Beast.
Oh, Mr. Black Culture's in the house. What up? And Woo for you.
And Woo for you? Yes. And we got Chad Anthony in the building too.
Oh, Chad Anthony in the house. What up? And Woo for you.
Yeah, Woo for you. Yes, for you.
And thanks for hitting that thumbs up, guys. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. If you hit that thumbs down, I'm sending bad boys after you. So
takeaway tracks, anything?
Takeaway tracks. That's an interesting question that I even asked myself.
That is an interesting question.
That's one that I asked myself.
It's more like you probably don't think of it as tracks. You think as like an album.
I was going to get around to this. This album is an example of what I say when somebody comes out with a complete musical thought, where I think it all fits together as like one musical movie or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like no one song. It's weird because no one song. Because I was thinking about this. I was like, is there one song that like takes the cake for me? And I'm like, well, no, because they all kind of fit together. As like one piece that I'm really digging, and I'm putting it in rotation, and I'm definitely going to listen to it again, and I'm glad that I listened to this after listening to Poison, because then I kind of like went up.
Yeah. Same. I felt I felt that was gonna happen either way because I knew, I liked where he was going, like especially looking at Shangri-La, which I saw the footage before Shangri-La.
Oh, okay.
I had seen like what he was making,
right,
and where he was going. Like he was going in a direction that was not what people were thinking he was going to go into.
Okay.
It's almost like they were. My voice will crack a little bit. It's almost like Mr. Simpson, the pimple face, greasy face, pimple face kid from Simpsons, but basically, I guess when he came out, they were thinking the next Eminem, maybe.
Oh yeah.
But
I'm gonna say this.
Yeah, I'll take.
I'm gonna say this.
Eminem any day.
Any day.
Sorry, Venom. That Venom song he had that PL keeps telling me I didn't listen to.
Yo, you have to listen to that song. You have to listen to it. PL, give us a shout out. He's already gone. All right, yo. All right, the movie Venom came out. It's that song. Eminem did this song for Venom, and oh man, it's Venom. It's comedy. It's comedy. It's pure comedy. Eminem
is a comedian now. He's a comedian.
Is blam and a blam blam and a clam and a cham cham and a blam flam and a clam cham and a mam mam and
no, it's more like going on the floorboards and scoring on the floorboards, smorgasbord on the floorboards. That's more of a speed.
Oh
we got Jam 919 and C. You know what that is?
I don't know, but yo, a woo for you.
Why I know that? Yo, I wish you had like the real names, like what it says like under your name.
Oh yeah, give us like more content.
Yeah, like back in the day, we probably say Solar Gray, and I'm like, okay, we have Solar Gray.
Word.
I don't know people's real name, their IG names like that.
Oh boy,
I know the name. That's a recent follow. I probably have his contact. I don't know. I can't.
Mad love for you though.
Yeah, props for coming out.
Yeah, Mac Miller.
Or accidentally hitting the button. That happens, when you go through your IG and it pops down. Oh, this person's live. You accidentally click on it and you jump out of the channel right quick. I did it all the time.
But it's no contest. Mac Miller is definitely. You asked me like who I want to listen to. Like yo, you're in the car and you got to listen to one.
You don't want
album.
a road trip, like you don't want.
Not even the Marshall Mathers, none of that. No
EP or whatever it's called.
No. Not even the earlier stuff. Like, I just don't give up.
Encore, you want Encore? You don't want like Relapse or Rehab, whatever.
Not Kamikaze, no nothing.
Kamikaze, no Rap God, none of that stuff. No, okay.
Not a drop.
Not a man.
Venom, go get him, whatever it was. It was bad.
Blue blah blue blah blah.
But back to an album that's worth listening to. Swimming, I really dig it. Really enjoyed it. Had a lot of I really like this joint. I'm going high on this one.
Okay. Well, see why don't you just say why don't you just say the number and then we will decide if it's high or not?
I already know it's high because it's my high.
Yes, but it might be different than my high, an hour high as a collective people that.
Yeah, but I can't tell her. I said I'm going high for me on this one.
Okay, go high.
8.5.
Okay.
I really like this. I really like it. I'm putting it in rotation. I'm gonna listen to it again. Mac Miller, Swimming is worth your time.
I will also concur with that 8.5.
See?
I would give it that. Maybe 8.75 or whatever.
All right.
Something a little higher, just to kind of be different.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, well, we're great on two different systems. So, like, my 8 and 5, 8 and 5 is really, like, you got to be really good.
Oh, yeah.
8, 5.
Yeah, because mine's a regular rating system.
Yeah,
0 to 10.
Regular rating system.
You got, like, the weight.
I cannot give nobody less than 50%. 5. That's just disrespectful.
It's not disrespectful.
They spent the time to sit down and make this music for you, for your consumption, and you're just gonna spit in the face.
And what did I do? I
gave them a 3. You gave Capital Pills like a 2, and Bobby Digital like a 1 or something like that.
It was bad, man.
It's bad, but it ain't that bad. We got Therese in the building. What up, Therese?
Oh, Therese, what up?
What up?
And a woo for you.
Yeah, woo for you. Voo for you.
So when it comes,
that's what the V's for.
Venom. That song sucks, but it sucks in such a good way because you're like, hold up, this is an Eminem song. You're like, I mean, I'm not saying that he's the best rapper in the world, but he can't do no better than this. Hey, this is what you got. This is it. Venom.
We discussed Swizz Beatz Poison.
Yeah.
And Mac Miller Swimming. Yeah,
and we're talking about Mac Miller right now. I just gave it an 8.5. You gave it a
8.75.
Yes. And just after seeing Shangri-La, after listening to this, it's disheartening because it's like I really want to see where he was gonna go. Yeah. Like
I feel
musically this is strong, man.
I don't like to relate it to nothing, but because when you pass away so young,
yeah.
Like I feel like I just realized that Dilla he just turned 32.
Yeah.
When he passed, like that's
young.
I'm 34, you 30, whatever you is.
Yeah, I'm 36.
Yeah, like that's crazy. So like, but like he was on to something too. Like when they finally like seemed like they about to figure something like put it all together and figure it out.
And it's crazy because even though Dilla was changing his style yet again, he had already seen like tons of success. So, and I mean, but I feel like, go ahead.
Therese, he said, I'm familiar with those, but I'm sticking around. Yeah, man, you can come over to YouTube because IG
going dying a little bit.
About to go close up shop.
Come over to youtube.com/NERDSoul.
You know what it is. He been on there.
Oh, yeah. You know.
He came from over there.
Yeah.
Therese came from YouTube to my IG. Got an extra follower for him. You know what I mean? Thanks, man.
You know where to go.
Come on over. Come on, knock on my door.
So we have speaking of Mac Miller, we
for you.
We reviewed his album today, but we planned this.
So he said he's unfamiliar. Sorry. I mean unfamiliar. Yeah, come over. So run it back.
So we didn't know this news was coming out today, but there was some news that came out. I saw Mac Miller trending on Twitter, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" Well, in a report that comes from a press release from the U.S. Department of Justice, I believe.
Like but telephone right there. It's like, wait, who said it originally?
It's complex reporting on the press release from the Department of Justice. But authorities have, and I'm reading this from them, authorities have alleged that that on the morning of September 5th, 2018, 28-year-old dealer Cameron James Petit supplied Miller with counterfeit oxycodone pills that contained fentanyl.
3,
4, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! Come out.
That contained fentanyl. which is estimated to be somewhere around 100 times stronger than morphine. Investigators said they believe Miller's death was caused by the fentanyl containing drugs supplied by Petit. In a quote, they said, fentanyl disguised as a genuine pharmaceutical is a killer, which is being proven every day in America. United States Attorney Nick Hanna said in a press release, the one that they're reporting on. Drugs laced with cheap and potent fentanyl are increasingly common, and we owe it to the victims and the families to aggressively target the drug dealers that cause these overdose deaths. Petit was charged with 1 count of distribution and controlled substance Wednesday in a criminal complaint from the Central District of California. He was named as one of the 3 people responsible for the supply of fentanyl-laced oxycodone pills alongside 2 unnamed individuals. They said they were going to start charging people. So this is the first one that we've seen charged, and
of this magnitude.
Yeah,
I think there may be some other
there may be some other people, and the other people said the other 2 were unnamed. I don't know why the only one guy gets named, but whatever. The reason this piqued my interest is because, one, I didn't think that this was going to be a serious deal. Like, you know, the U.S. Department of Justice, like, we're going to do things, trust us, and I didn't think that was going to happen. So, one, that surprised. 2, it's kind of retroactively going, you know, at things because, you know, they I guess passed this measure like last month or whatever, but of course
is that for any state, or that's just federal law?
I believe that's federal law, but they're reaching back, of course, to Mac Miller's passing for this situation, and we see Mac Miller, you know, of course, trending.
Maybe they're using it as like an example, like
maybe
like the bigger cases are like named literally in courtrooms and like
as setting precedent.
Plessy versus Ferguson. So it might be that's why they're going after this one, because really I will go after the doctor who killed Michael Jackson because he also another one too.
Prince.
There's one Prince, whoever his doctor too.
Yeah, so I mean, there's people. It's surprising to see how swift it seems to be coming, but it does seem to be happening. And since it was related to him, and we had an update today, I did want to drop that on you guys, just so you guys are in the know what's going down. But back to Mac Miller, lost way too soon. Way more talented than I even thought. You know, like people would say like, "Oh, Mac Miller's good," and I'd be like, "Oh, what? No doubt." And that was kind of like it, you know. And after hearing this album, I am thoroughly impressed, man. Like I said, worth your time if you haven't heard it. Mac Miller Swimming is his last product that he put out, and it's dope, man. It's dope. It's kind of like an example of what I say with the album. It's a singular musical statement. It's dope. It's worth it. So before we get out of here, to my left, the awesome, the talented, the magnanimous Arckatron.
Yes, Lord. How we doing? How we doing out there? You can find me at ARCKATON.com. All right.
And where can they find you, Mr. NERDSoul?
NERDSoul. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right here on YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, podcast, all that jazz. Don't sleep.
All that jazz.
On your boy. Make sure to hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up. You can hit that thumbs down, but if you hit that thumbs down, I'm sending bad boys after you. You don't want that.
At least sound like Mark Curry and Diddy or something. Not
Oh.
Black Rob, G-Dep.
No, I'm a send Black Rob and G-Dep.
Okay, see?
Special delivery.
Yeah, special delivery.
They want special delivery.
Yeah.
Swooping to your house.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. We ain't gonna start with
so hit that.
We're gonna send the real bad boys.
Oh,
which they did like a real weird remake of the beat.
Oh, they did?
The song, remember? Yeah. Got some dollars at you, man.
Snap. Yo, Therese, shouts out to Therese, putting some dollars in the bucket, $1.99. Woo for you. Much love. Thanks for holding it down for Beats Vibes Life, giving us some shine.
Solid as a rock.
as a rock.
You know what I'm saying? Solid as a rock.
Yo,
Thanks,
man. Terez is the man. Don't sleep. Before we get out of here, shouts to Shades of Visions Comics. Shouts to Solar Gray, PL Lewis.
Shit. I mean, whole stuff. I mean,
PL.
Chad Anthony. Terez was in there.
Terez was in there, and Terez is over here. Who else was over there?
There's a bunch of people. There's 10 people.
Jam 919. All
Jam,
y'all.
Jam 919.
Over here, Shot by Nolan. Always great to have you here. Shot by Nolan. From me to you, make sure to pick up some toaster strudels. And also Mr. Black Culture in the place.
Karis Lamb, PL Parker Lewis.
All right, word. And then who else we got?
No, too fast. No, too fast.
Word.
Too fast, man. Too fast.
Too fast, man.
Wait, you only watch this once?
Also, shout out to Thought Crimes. Big shout out to them. They're always doing dope stuff. Alan Lewis was in the house.
Yeah, Alan Lewis is over here. Yeah.
And big shout out to Swizz Beatz who watches the show, DJ Clue who watches the show, Will Smith that watches the show, and Martin Lawrence that watches the show.
I don't actually. Wait, what?
Oh yeah, because the other people didn't say anything, so we all know
it didn't even show like they popped up in the chat.
Yeah,
that's
so
kind of wizard.
So yeah, so we love all y'all, and until next time, from us to you, we're just saying thanks for watching, thanks for chilling with us, and peace, peace. Peace. Ho, peace.
We still stopping?
Oh,
no, we're still going.